What's up, everybody? Bird Boy here, and today we will be talking about the red-winged blackbird. I find this bird very pretty with its bright, colorful wings and lovely voice. I see them all the time around the fields where I live. They're a real treat to see, and I'm excited to talk about them. Anyway, this may be a long video, I have no idea, but still, sit back and enjoy it. So the red-winged blackbird is a member of the Icterid family, which includes birds such as blackbirds, orioles, meadowlarks, grackles, and cowbirds. The bird received its name since the male is glossy black in color and has bright scarlet and yellow patches on its wings. The male measures around 7 to 9.6 inches in size and weighs 2.3 ounces, while the female measures around 6.6 to 7 inches in size and weighs 1.5 ounces. The wingspan of both sexes can be 6 to 11 inches across. Both sexes have black eyes, sharp-pointed black bills, and black legs, feet, and claws. They also both have rounded tails that are of medium length. Despite all these similarities, the female looks entirely different than the male. Its upper parts are dark brown, while the lower parts are streaked with both dark brown and white. The female also has little colorations of salmon pink on its face and crimson red on its wings. Young birds look similar to the female, but are rather pale on the bottom instead of dark brown. The main song of the male red-winged blackbird, which sounds like this, is considered throaty yet rich and musical at the same time, while the females, which sounds like this, is also considered musical but rather stern sounding. Both sexes make the chat call. The male's chat call, which sounds like this, has a 2-second pause in between, while the females, which sounds like this, is a quick sputter. The male makes an alarm whistle to alert other birds of potential predators near them. There are 3 versions of the male's alarm whistle. One sounds like this, another sounds like this, and another sounds like this. So the red-winged blackbird is a year-round resident across much of the United States and Mexico, as well as some parts of Central America and the West Indies. It is found in all areas except for desert, mountain, and Arctic regions. The red-winged blackbird breeds from central and eastern Alaska all throughout southern Canada. The breeding season starts from early February and lasts until late July. After the breeding season is over, the red-winged blackbird migrates in large flocks consisting of several million birds from early August to October in order to winter in western Mexico. Currently, the red-winged blackbird is ranked least concern on the conservation status list. This is because these birds can quickly colonize and adapt to human-influenced areas. Farmers are allowed to kill red-winged blackbirds because of the noises and messes they make, as well as the damage they do to crops. However, the bird is still very widespread and abundant. In a nutshell, the red-winged blackbird breeds in brushy swamps, wet meadows, hayfields, cattail marshes, and roadside ditches. The most preferred habitat is wetlands with vegetation, particularly cattails. It is said that the red-winged blackbird doesn't require much territory to live in and is often seen in very small areas of its preferred habitat. During winter, the birds often gather in agricultural fields. Before the nest is made, the male red-winged blackbird must attract a female mate first. The male does this by perching on a high stalk, fluffing his feathers out, partly spreading his tail, lifting the edge of his wings so the red is visible, and singing. By doing this, the male can attract and have as many as 15 mates. Once the female is attracted and they both mate, the female begins to build the nest, which can range from 3 inches to 14 feet above ground. First, the female gathers stringy plant materials such as grass, reeds, leaves, and rootlets, and then winds them around any upright stems such as cattails or bulrushes. Once the cup is completely weaved around these stems, the female then plasters mud on the inside and lines it with fine grass. Altogether, this process takes 3 to 6 days. The red-winged blackbird mostly forages for food while walking on the ground, but it will also forage in shrubs or up in trees. When not in the breeding season, it mainly forages in flocks. Around 3/4 of the red-winged blackbird's year-round diet consists of seeds from various grasses and weeds. The other small portion during the breeding season consists of insects, such as beetles, caterpillars, grasshoppers, dragonflies, damselflies, caddisflies, and mayflies, and others such as spiders, millipedes, snails, frogs, and worms. Corn and rice waste grain is mainly eaten during the winter. It does eat some berries and small fruits from time to time, but not very often. The red-winged blackbird usually lays 3 to 5 eggs in a single brood and can have up to 2 broods per year. The eggs themselves are usually oval-shaped, smooth, and glossy. They're a pale bluish-green color and are marked with brown, purple, and black, usually on the larger end. Incubation is done entirely by the female for 10 to 13 days. After hatching, both parents feed the nestlings, but the female does much more than the male. Although the young are blind and naked when they first hatch, they are ready to leave the nest 11 to 14 days after hatching. However, they will stay close to the nest for 3 more weeks, where they're still fed by the female until they're ready to head out on their own. On an average, red-winged blackbirds usually live up to be 2 years old in the wild. If you have red-winged blackbirds that live by your home, try buying birdseed that consists of black oil sunflower seeds, cracked corn, or milo. Set it out on a flat surface, and maybe some of these beautiful birds will pay you a visit. Anyway, besides that tip, that's all I have to talk about for the red-winged blackbird, so I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be about the lovely mourning dove. Peace out.